If you have a crush on Bill Hader, you're not alone. The former Saturday Night Live comedian has become a legit Hollywood star and sex symbol. Of course, he doesn't understand why fans think he's sexy, but his humble nature is part of his charm. His star has risen in Hollywood, but the actor's path to fame has not been conventional. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about Bill Hader. His early career journey. Bill Hader's early career journey began in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where he was born and raised. As a young man, he became interested in comedy and began performing at local comedy clubs and theaters. After graduating from high school, he attended the Art Institute of Phoenix, where he studied film, but dropped out after only one semester. He then moved to Los Angeles to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. He worked a series of odd jobs to make ends meet, including working as a production assistant on movies and television shows. Eventually, he was able to land some small acting roles in films such as You, Me and Dupree and Hot Rod. He worked as a field agent on MTV's Punk D. Hader worked as a field agent on the MTV hidden camera prank show Punk D in 2004. He appeared on several episodes of the show, helping to set up pranks on celebrities such as Lindsay Lohan and Usher. His work on Punk'd helped to showcase his comedic talent and led to other opportunities in the entertainment industry. He was discovered by Megan Mullally. In 2005, his career took a major turn when he was hired as a featured player on Saturday Night Live. He was discovered by Will and Grace star Megan Mullally while he was performing at a comedy club with the group Animals from the Future. She recommended him to Lorne Michaels, the creator and producer of SNL. He quickly became a fan favorite on the show thanks to his versatile impressions and quirky characters. Hader stayed with SNL for 8 seasons from 2005 to 2013 and received 3 Emmy nominations for his work on the show. He is also a writer. Hader is not only an actor but also a writer. In fact, he has worked as a writer on several projects throughout his career. During his time at SNL, he contributed to the writing of numerous sketches and was known for his ability to come up with unique and hilarious ideas. He was also credited as a writer on some episodes of the show. He has also written for other television shows, including South Park and Documentary Now, and he co-created and writes for his own show, Barry, which he also stars in. He has received critical acclaim for his writing work, including multiple Emmy nominations and wins. He made a sketch out of traffic in LA. Hader made a sketch about the notorious traffic in Los Angeles during his time as a cast member on SNL. The sketch was called The Californians and featured exaggerated Californian accents and soap opera-like melodrama as characters navigated the city's highways and streets. The sketch quickly became a fan favorite and became known for its recurring characters, including Stuart, played by Fred Armisen, and Devin, played by Bill Hader. The Californians became so popular that it was even adapted into a primetime special in 2014, which featured appearances from some of the sketch's most memorable characters. The sketch remains one of the most beloved and iconic segments in SNL history. He was BB-8's voice consultant. In addition to his work as an actor and writer, Hader also provided his voice talents as a consultant for the character of BB-8 in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. He worked with sound designers and animators to help create the droid's distinctive beeps, boops, and other vocalizations. During an appearance on Late Night with Seth Meyers, Hader revealed that he and director J.J. Abrams had come up with a method for creating BB-8's vocalizations using an iPad app that allowed them to manipulate different sound effects in real time. Hader also provided some of the voice for the droid himself, with his own vocalizations being used as a basis for some of BB-8's sounds. His work on BB-8 was widely praised, with many fans and critics noting the droid's charming and expressive vocalizations as a highlight of the sequel trilogy. He was fired from his theater job for spoiling Titanic. Hader worked at a movie theater for a brief time in his early days, and as he found himself dealing with some especially nasty patrons, he exacted his revenge. He told Us Weekly a sorority group rented out the movie theater. They were rude to me, so I told them the end of Titanic. I said, the boat sinks, Leo dies, the old lady, that's Kate Winslet, she has a jewel and she throws in the water at the end, so that's where that goes. It didn't end up working out so well for Hader, though. He was fired for the transgression. Despite a severe peanut allergy, he became the voice of Mr. Peanut. In 2013, Hader was hired to replace Robert Downey Jr. as the voice of Mr. Peanut, the iconic mascot of Planters Peanuts. This was a somewhat surprising choice, as Hader has a severe peanut allergy in real life. In an interview with Vulture, he explained that he had to take some precautions to ensure that he didn't have an allergic reaction while recording the commercials. He said that the studio had to be completely cleaned of any peanut residue and that he was given an EpiPen in case of an emergency. Despite the challenges, Hader said that he enjoyed the experience and was honored to be chosen as the voice of such an iconic character. He has royal blood. Hader was in disbelief when his ancestry was revealed while on the PBS docuseries Finding Your Roots. The show discovered that he is descended from King Edward I of England, as well as the medieval Emperor Charlemagne. He said, "I'm just blown away. I mean, the conqueror of Europe. I couldn't even get the coffee maker to work this morning." He finds true crime fascinating. Happy to admit his interest, Bill Hader has openly discussed his love for true crime on talk shows and in interviews, citing how his obsession is somewhat calming. The actor even joked on The Late Late Show that he'll fall asleep to forensic files. While he's not huge on the serial killer stuff, he does adore the plotting, planning, and preparation of true crimes and the shows that investigate them.